Hello and welcome to an update video, a different kind of update video where I'm going to be talking about the Zatoichi situation. Yeah, so this is the Criterion box set. What's it called exactly? Zatoichi the Blind Swordsman. An absolutely phenomenal release from the Criterion collection that has, had been a holy grail of mine for a long time. It was something that I wanted so badly. It looked like a gorgeous set, just visually, from the way that the packaging was laid out and everything like that. But just to see the films as well, old kind of samurai movies, it was something I was really interested in. And so, I eventually bought the set a number of years ago and decided to work my way through the entire box set and kind of do like a big marathon movie vlog of it. Now, a movie vlog is where I simply pick up a camera, very casual, not with the tripod or the microphone or anything, and I just, watch the movie and give my kind of thoughts on it as I'm going. And with the Zatoichi films, we're talking about 25 movies, so, to review all of them would be quite a task, but to do kind of, first reactions to them would be a little bit more... I don't know what's the term. It would be lighter on the schedule of making videos and with the editing and everything. It'd just be a lot more low maintenance was the term I was looking for. So I decided to do this big Zatoichi marathon. It took me like 2 months to kind of film, just going through all of the movies and giving my reactions, like before the film, during the film sometimes, and after the film. And just talking about all 25 of the films presented in this box set, which featured the actor Shintaro Katsu playing the role of Zatoichi across like decades of movies. And it was an incredible journey. I don't think any of the films are masterpieces, but I loved so many of them and I had a great time talking about them. The video was something like 6 hours long, I think. And it took me a couple of years to get around to finishing it, but I finally finished it, released it last year as part of my Asian Cinema Season 2 season. And and it was something I didn't expect to get many views, so I just threw it out there like, okay, yep, it's there, people want to see it. And a few people did watch it and commented that they really enjoyed it and that they were fans of the Zatoichi series and liked hearing my thoughts on the movies. And it should have just ended there, but it didn't. Somehow this video got traction. It started getting like views, like thousands of views, and it's like, oh, well, that's kind of cool, I guess, but where's all this traffic coming from? This is quite strange. And then I started getting these comments of people saying like, fuck you, where are the movies? And it's like, what? What? What are you talking about? Where are the movies? Were you expecting this video to be a Zatoichi movie that's 6 hours long, or 4 or 5 Zatoichi movies in one big compilation? Like what? And then there are people commenting saying this is such clickbait, where are the films? And it's like, the title is Marathon, Zatoichi Marathon, a movie vlog journey through 26 films. I eventually included the 1980s film that Shintaro Katsu came back for, which has an Arrow Video DVD release. So I kind of wanted to make it even more complete and comprehensive as far as my thoughts on my initial thoughts on the films was concerned. And I couldn't really understand how people thought that this video was the movies, especially when it says all 26. Were you expecting 26 films and the running time of 6 hours? And then I was like, okay, so these people are like, they really want to see these movies, right? So they must be Zatoichi fans. Why are they looking for the films on YouTube? I know that there are movies you can watch on YouTube. There's a lot of public domain stuff, but up to a point, if you really love movies and you want to watch them, buy them, buy the movies, buy the DVDs, buy the Blu-rays, buy the box set. It's all there in this complete, comprehensive package. But the comments kept coming in. They got really nasty. I started deleting some of them. I don't get what people's problems are, And it was what it was. I said in the previous video, certain comments, they just, they roll off your back. It's like, whatever. And then it just kept coming, like recently that they started like ramping up again, and there was someone who, it was one of the worst days I've had in a long time. All this stuff was happening in real life that was just, it was a rough day at the office, and I look at my phone and there's a guy on the Zatoichi video and he's like, dude, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. Just, you suck. Stop making videos, or at least drink some bleach and do us all a favor. And it just crushed me, And I know the done thing is to say that, oh, those comments don't bother me. They're just trolls, But no, that really got to me. That really kicked me while I was fucking down. And I just thought, fuck, why do I bother? Like, why? What is the point? You know, for someone to come in like that and see this video that I've made and I've spent months editing and trying to celebrate these films. Another thing was being said were comments, and they're not necessarily nasty ones, but like, oh, this guy doesn't know anything about the, the history of how Japanese women would have black on their teeth. He doesn't know the history of this. He doesn't know how to pronounce all of these names, because what I did was, when I went through the films, I took the booklet out and I would read through like the list of all like the cinematographer and the composer. I was trying to just be respectful and kind of say, okay, here are all the people who worked on this movie as are listed in the booklet, but also to kind of like chart the differences in crews as the films went on, and go, oh, Akira, I forget, I can't remember what his name is now, Ifukube or something like that. The composer has come back after 4 or 5 movies, and that would get me amped up about the music because I really liked what he did in the earlier movie. So it was kind of fun to kind of go through the crest, leave that in for free, the cast and the crew listings for every movie. But I just get the criticisms that you're not pronouncing them correctly. At least I'm trying, I have the passion to try. I have the passion to make a 6+ hour video talking about these films that I mostly really enjoyed, in the hopes that maybe other people who enjoy them would enjoy seeing my reactions, or people who hadn't seen them would maybe be convinced to buy the box set for themselves, and then more people watch these movies. Which seems like it might seem like a bit of an egotistical thing to say, but it's been proven that, I get comments maybe once every couple of months from someone on a random film review saying that, oh, I'd never heard of this, and now I love this person's films, and it's because of the video that I saw. And that isn't me trying to brag about it. That's a genuine thing that I find great about YouTube, and that is a service that I get out of other YouTubers who make videos of films that I've never seen before. And I go, oh, that's interesting. I'd like to look into that. And then thanks to them, I've now explored something completely new. So I take that kind of seriously, and I think that it's a really cool byproduct of what I do as a hobby, talking about movies. So, I think that it's something that's worth, being there as a video. It can't hurt, right? It's just a video of me talking. And then, comments like, oh, it's just this guy talking for hours. He loves himself. And it's like, it's kind of what YouTube is. I don't know what people were expecting, clicking on a YouTube video and not expecting to see someone talking to a camera for a YouTube video, right? Like, I just couldn't get it. But that one comment where he's like, just kill yourself, basically, because of this video. And I just thought, what? Who would write something like that, And I don't want people coming in the comments of this, like, coming to my defense or anything, or saying, oh, I can't believe what that guy said. This is just to explain the situation. I'm not looking for sympathy or anything like that. Not even empathy. It is what it is. It's done with now. I've dealt with it, But I'm explaining what happened, because at that point I just thought, this isn't worth, I'm trying to think of the right word. Not anxiety. It's not worth the stress, and it's not even stress, but I was getting to a point where I'd get a notification on my phone, and I'd look at it, and I'd just be like, oh God, what now? And I didn't like that. I really didn't like that. Usually I get a notification, it's like, oh, what comment's this that I can read and interact with, and it's always positive stuff for the most part. But it just got to a point where I was getting these comments every week, and I just thought, oh God, what now? And I didn't like that feeling, so I took the video down, I unlisted it. So you can still find it. If you go to the Asian Cinema Season 2 playlist on my channel, it's there, or if you find the link that I shared on Twitter, you can find it there. You can actually go on Twitter and type in RazorwireRyan in one word and then Zatoichi, and you can find it very easily. But it just wasn't worth it. And then I found that the comments kept coming. So this video it's not public, right? You shouldn't be able to search for it. The only way to get it is to have already had the link. And so I was like, well, how is this happening? And I thought, maybe there's like some kind of like Zatoichi community that I don't know about, where they're sharing my video around. They're saying, look at this fucking idiot and all this, and let's comment on his videos or whatever. Or just one video. It was only on the one video, the Zatoichi video, I should say. But then I was just thinking, but if this is like a group of fans, like surely they would appreciate that someone has come to these films anew for the first time and has the passion to make a massive video about them, even if they're not getting all of the details right or pronunciations of the Japanese crew members exactly correct. That at least, I don't know, I just feel like if you're a big fan of something and you saw someone being so passionate about the thing that you're so passionate about, why would you find that, But maybe it isn't the case. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with that video and why it got so much negativity. And I deleted a lot of the comments, but they just kept coming, and I just got sick of it, so I took it down. So, if you would like to see my video, Zatoichi Marathon, you can find it if you look hard enough, but it's not worth the, again, I can't think of the word, because it isn't stress and it's not anxiety, it's somewhere in between that. It's a kind of mid-level kind of just, it's not worth me feeling, what's the term? Not dread, I don't know, I can't think of it, but that feeling I get when I look at my phone or on my laptop and there's a notification like, oh god, you know. It's not worth that feeling to me, you know. I love making that video and I love those films so much, but you know, not enough to bring that back into my daily existence of being like, you know, worried about what shit am I going to get now? And once I'd gotten over that initial drink bleach comment, then I'd get, you know, similarly horrible comments, and they just, you know, I wouldn't even really think about them. But still, it's just that kind of that sinking feeling of, oh, what now, you know. So it is what it is. I just want to address the situation, and tell you where to find the video if you would like to find the video. But you know, it's nothing special. It really is, like, it is just a movie vlog in massive form, and I knew even making it that it was going to be such a niche video. I was expecting to get maybe 60 views and we'd be done with it. We'd move on and, you know, forget about it, whatever. But you know, it ended up getting a lot more views than that, and it didn't kind of go the way I'd planned or hoped. But it is what it is, and it's a learning experience, and I wanted to address it and talk about it, and finally just, you know, summoned up the energy to go back into it and tell the story, give you the lowdown on the Zatoichi situation, and that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
It's alright by me. Apart from the fact he throws cans of Carlin into a tree. Yeah, he's really cool. Yeah, he's really cool. But he's not quite as cool as you.